When you hit rock bottom, the only way out is up. Hitting rock bottom is the biggest opportunity of your life. So if you are in this moment where it just feels like I'm right down the bottom, holy moly, now what? This is episode 145. Hello and welcome to my podcast show, your coach, Helen Uskovic. This is the Micro Mindful Moments series, and this is where I reflect on 6 really important things of my week last week. Good day and welcome to the Micro Mindful Moments series, which is that tiny little injection of reflection and self-care into your day, into your week, so that we can have a powerhouse week, focusing on all the good things that we need to focus on and all the things that we can just sort of move off to the side. So let's dive right in with our very first point. What I learned last week is that manifesting your dream partner works. So for the last however many years, I've been working on manifesting love, a partner, an amazing person, and I've been doing all the things, doing all the self-development work. I've done coaching programs for myself, which is why I'm so passionate as a coach to help others. I've done all the work when it comes to meditation, visualization, journaling, reflecting, vision boards, all the things that you need to do to manifest, done them. And yeah, I was lucky enough to be able to find someone that has the same values and morals as me, which is really important when it comes to relationship, because your values, your core, and they rarely change, and making sure that your partner and you have the same values or similar values is really important to talk about at the start of the relationship. But more on that later if you'd like to know more. Next, a beautiful moment that I had last week was a video call with my niece and my nephew. I just love them. And I love that my goddaughter is so big now and we can have conversations together. She's 8. And I love my nephew because he's so naughty and he's so cheeky and he's so cute. And I just loved watching both of them on the other end of the phone. And as I was talking to them, I was just like, I'm so in love with them. So that was my beautiful moment. Next, a podcast or a book that I recommend is On Purpose with Jay Shetty. It's a podcast show. It's with Jay Shetty, and I love the guests that he has. And I love the topics that he talks about just because it's so up my alley. So if you haven't heard his podcast yet, jump on it. I'm pretty sure it's like the number 1 podcast nowadays. So go Jay. All right. What I want to improve on this week is making healthy meal choices that include protein, carbs, and fat in each meal. I notice that when I do that, I feel way better. And I am more energized. I am satiated, so I'm not hungry. And yeah, making sure that every meal, Helen, to have its protein, to have its carbs, to have its fats, and just to keep it simple that way. Nothing has to be fancy, but just sticking to the plan. Very easy. All right, next. A tip, a hack, or a strategy for the week is save some money every time you get paid, even if it's $5, even if it's $100, even if it's $300 a week, but save something every time you get paid. So you teach your brain that it is normal to put some money aside to save for myself and my holidays and my vacations and my hairdresser appointments, whatever it is. It's really important to get into the habit of saving anything every time you get paid. Otherwise, the hell is the point of working if you just work, spend, work, spend, work, spend? They say money doesn't buy happiness, but it does give you comfort. So I have learnt many lessons with money in life. Most of you know that I've been broke like twice in my life, down to like 0. And I promised myself that I would never get there again. So I made a whole lot of changes worked with a coach, worked on my money story and my beliefs around money and all the manifesting things that you need to do to help change and rewire your brain. But something that is important to me is that saving something every time you get paid. And lastly, the quote or the affirmation for the week is, when you hit rock bottom, the only way out is up. Hitting rock bottom is the biggest opportunity of your life. So, if you are in this moment in your life where it just feels like I'm right down the bottom, holy moly, now what? Now is when you need support with people that you love and you trust. Now is when you get very clear on your goals. I mean crystal clear on the goals that you want to achieve and what exactly it is that you're working towards. What's your intention? Reflecting on why you are at rock bottom and how you got here, and figuring out the antidote. What's the next steps that you have to take? What are the routines? What are the habits that you must have? What's the mindset that you must have? How are you going to get there? What's step 1? What's step 5? What's step 10? And being super clear on that is the best way up and out of rock bottom. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for joining me. I truly appreciate you being here. I truly appreciate all your feedback that I receive. And I truly appreciate any topics that you guys would love for me to talk about, or any guests that you would love on the show. So, having said that, please come to my Instagram and say good day. And I'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoy the show today. Remember, you can jump on my Instagram to let me know your thoughts on my podcast show. I would love to see it. And if you have a moment, please share a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts so that we can help move the show along together. If you share a review, please send me a screenshot of it so that I can send you a thank you gift. Thank you for joining me on this week's episode. I'll see you next week for next week's episode. Bye.